So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete, Okuebunam. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Steps away. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. A dump off to Elliott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on third down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Titans. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Brady. That one complete to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taken at the goal line.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield swinging this out for Pollard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, alert 33. Let's go. You tighten up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Diggs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
Brady's throw there complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brady's throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On play action, it's Brady.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Elliott.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Brady to throw. Finds White. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Brady. He's got Elliott, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by McMahon.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Mayfield.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason.